You're ready.
Okay, so how would you guys like to drive home a new car for the same price that you drove the car that you drove here this morning? If I sound like a cheap car salesman, that's kind of because I am. I like to refer to myself as a highly professional automotive sales and leasing specialist. Doesn't that sound a lot better? I've been in the car business for about 4 years now. It's an extremely high volume business because we all have a car, or we want one if we don't have one. And the ones that we have, we always have a flaw with it. We always want something better. So there's always a high demand for it. What I'd like to talk about is just how the industry is booming locally, kind of a little bit about the trade-in process, and of course the best way for you, the consumer, to purchase. The national and the local industry is booming. It's not really showing a lot of signs of a weak economy. People are constantly buying cars every day. I'll use my dealership as an example. I'm with Rusty Eck Ford downtown on Kellogg. It's a multi-million-dollar facility that sits on roughly 90 to 100 acres. Just to put that in perspective, we have our own restaurant inside. If anybody's ever been to the dealership, it's pretty good. Lunch is really good and cheap. We have a giant service department. There's a movie theater inside. So there's all these necessities that people you feel like you don't ever want to go to a dealership, but we try to make it a little bit more presentable for you. We couldn't do that without people buying cars. According to our main office upstairs, we sell about 500 new and used cars each month. And between the service departments and the body shops and our quick lane, roughly 5,000 cars each month will come through there. We couldn't do that if people weren't buying. It wasn't a necessity. Like your new dealerships getting built out on Greenwich wouldn't be able to be built if the economy was weak in that area. Understanding kind of what your trade-in is worth is kind of the most important thing to the consumer. And the best way to do that is online. Your best research is on there. All your tools that you need before you come in to know purchase, to know what you want, to know what you need, is online. According to autonews.com, NADA is kind of the most commonly used site by the state of Kansas. A lot of the bankers will use that for your loan values and that sort of thing. Kelley Blue Book's the most popular among those sites, just for the consumer to kind of get an idea of what their car's worth. What's most important to everybody is kind of how to save the most money, and that's online. The best way for the consumer to do anything is online. You have so many dealerships in the country, and we're all competing against each other, and everybody shops online nowadays. So that's one thing, everybody's shopping is price, and it's all online. So you have to be competitive. So check your rebates, check your incentives, check your different prices, all before you come out and talk to me, because I'm going to sell you something. Check your competitors' offers as well. If you're not brand loyal, it's always good to check everybody's to see that price range that everybody's going to be interested in. Like I said, understanding the business and how the industry is, it's constantly booming. There is ways to save money. Cars are really cheap right now. The used market is very high, so it's always better to buy new vehicles. The best advice I can give you about buying a vehicle is just to come to Rusty Eck Ford and see me. Thanks.